om de middagsessie te gaan beginnen. 8 prachtige partijen staan er voor u op het programma. En we beginnen met een clash tussen Wales en Engeland. Dames en heren, allereerst de Welshman. Gisteren won hij met 6-1 van Wayne Jones. Vorig jaar gooide hij al een keer een 9-darter op de Tour. De nummer 128 van de wereld. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Wales, The Undertaker, Kevin Thomas!
Veldhoven, I should say, sees Kevin Thomas, who was pulling out some fantastic shots on the way to a 6-1 win over Wayne Jones in the first round yesterday. And here he takes on the number 7 seed Steve Beaton, the bronzed Adonis, and alongside me a man who's looking almost as bronzed after his recent holiday to Mexico himself, Dan Dawson. Good afternoon to you, Dan.
Afternoon, Mike. What a way to start this one. Yeah, Valentine's Day is over, the flowers are dying, you've eaten the chocolates, the cards in the bin, the darts just keeps on giving. 2 more days of this Dutch Darts Masters. The big boys are arriving today, and Steve Beaton's the first one to take to the stage. The only downside is for the seeded players, obviously, they don't have the danger of going out in the first round. They skip that. But they're coming up against guys who've already had a game on that stage, and by necessity, they've won it. So Kevin Thomas is coming into this with a bit of confidence. He's acclimatised. And even if Steve, has been hitting the practice board a lot here at the Koningshof Hotel, it's not the same as going up there in front of 1,000 fans and playing.
Certainly isn't, and that will add to the spice as the second round gets underway throughout this afternoon and evening session to see how quickly those seeds can find their range, get themselves acclimatised, as Dan said. But yes, a 6-1 win, Kevin Thomas over Wayne Jones in that first round match yesterday. He was hitting some fairly spectacular exhibition-style shots as well. Bullseye finishes and all sorts.
Yeah, 101, treble 17 bull. No messing around. It's, he's an entertainer.
Steve Beaton, of course, been around the dart circuit for many, many years. The 49-year-old, former Lakeside World Champion back in 1996. And these two have met twice before. Yes, the last time they met was in a UK Open qualifier in Wigan last March, where Steve won that one 6-5. And You have to go back to 2004 for the previous meeting in a Players' Championship event up in Scotland. But it is Kevin Thomas then from Swansea in South Wales who won the toss to throw first, the nearest the ball that we do on stage in this event, so the fans can see who wins nearest the ball to throw first. And we do see as well in this format, just a best of 11 legs, that having that advantage of throwing first, we've seen quite a few games go to 11th hand deciding legs, and having that throw first can be crucial.
Yeah, it certainly can. Certainly can. And look at this. Steve Beaton looks to fill it up. And he does just that. Second visit to the board and Steve Beaton's already registered a maximum. Look at this from Kevin Thomas. What a way to respond. Proper darts right from the off here at the Dutch Darts Masters.
Yes, if this crowd needed warming up, well, it hasn't taken them long to get to their feet with back-to-back 180s from these two guys. He wants the bullseye. Oh, for a 161. We saw him use the bullseye to good effect yesterday. Very close there as well.
Yeah, and we saw Terry Temple take out a 164 last night. Not good enough against Dean Winstanley, who was absolutely superlative. Kevin Thomas, having gone for the ball, only going to get 2 darts at a double hitting the 25. And that's quite a way away from what he needed. But that is exactly where he wants it. Confident start. 15 dart leg. And Kevin Thomas holds his throw.
Well, it looks like it hasn't taken Steve Beaton long to find his range. He was a first round loser here in 2013 in this tournament, going out to Daryl Gurney 6-4. We saw him narrowly edged out a fortnight ago in the first European Tour event of the year in Hildesheim. Beaten by Jelle Klassen in the second round, 6-4 there.
However, the Adonis does have a European Tour title to his name. The German Darts Masters. Sindelfingen, incredible run from Beaton. It was his first title in nearly 4 years. Beat Mick Todd, Paul Amos, Jamie Caven, Brendan Dolan, Simon Whitlock. And a fantastic final with Mervyn King. Went all the way to 6-5, including Mervyn busting 134 at one point.
Bizarre.
He's in control of this leg. Looking to just hold his throw, level things up.
And it will be Mervyn King next on stage here against Dimitri Vandenberg, the young Belgian. And the winner of this game will meet the winner of that game tomorrow afternoon in round 3. But can the Adonis hit double 8 here to take us to 1 apiece? No, he can't.
Well, a little chance here for Kevin Thomas. He only needs 1 treble to buy himself a shot at the double. That is not the treble he wanted, but treble 17 would have left him bullseye.
52. Steve requires 16.
So another crack at double 8 for Beaton. Is he going to do it? He does at the 3rd attempt. And we're all square. And going with the throw, the opening 2 legs of this match.
And Kevin Thomas looking to fill it up and does so expertly. It's a second 180 of the match for him. A 3rd of the match in total. You'd have to say he started the match very, very strongly. This is better than the stuff we saw from him against Wayne Jones, and that turned into a 6-1 win. Early days, though. Early days, and that 45, well, as Rod would say, it's cut that 180 in half.
59.
Yes, Thomas moving to the PDC from the BDO in 2013, where he played in Q School, and also enjoyed a 9-darter last year at a UK Open qualifier in Crawley.
Steve Beaton looking for his second 180 of the game and just drifting into the treble. 1 minute.
Who's down to a finish first is Kevin Thomas, around ton. To edge back in front, the Welshman wants double top now.
Accomplished stuff from the man from Swansea. 102 darts. And you have to say, he's looking at home on the European Tour stage.
Certainly is a 14 darter there. And here he is again, pounding that treble 20.
Winner of this one plays Mervyn King or Dimitri Vandenberg. That's the game on next. Mervyn King, of course, the man who Beaton beat in the final of the German Darts Masters. Dimitri Vandenberg. Oh, new kid on the block as Beaton smacks in another 180. 2 apiece. Well, you can't get a fag paper between these two at the minute. They're both averaging around 97. Both holding their throw relatively easily, it would appear. Beaton just setting it up.
Yes, Beaton rarely shows any emotion on the stage. He just gets on with his game. Won't be phased or distracted by whatever his opponent is doing, and however well he's scoring. And there he is with double top to draw us all square at 2 apiece in this first second round match of the afternoon of the Dutch Darts Masters here in the impressive NH Koningshof Hotel complex in Veldhoven, just outside Eindhoven.
And Thomas giving as good as he's getting. The way these two are playing, may take a 12 dart from one of them to break the other. If none of them can summon that, Thomas holds the advantage from having won the bull and thrown first.
60.
Just a 60. Means Beaton has the opportunity just above the wire there. Good marker. And 140 follows it.
Yes, fairly evenly matched after 4 legs. Very little to choose between the averages, as you said, Dan. Both well suited in terms of pace of the throw. Thomas just looking, he'll want to leave himself with a finish, and that was a great pick off of the treble 19 there with his last dart to leave 119.
119 isn't easy though, and if Beaton can find another treble, well, he's going to have to settle for the 1. So starting on the 19s. Well, he's hit treble 20 for tops to win the 3rd leg. 95. Well, he'll be back for 38. But Steve Beaton has a real chance here. Looking at 108 for a break of throw, and he's going to get a dart. He is going to get a dart. A double 16 and double 16. He takes out 108 for Steve Beaton. And a break of throw.
Great darts from the Adonis to steal the throw from Thomas and pick off that 108. You mentioned that German Masters win that Steve Beaton enjoyed in 2013. He's been regularly reaching the quarter-final stages of a number of Pro Tour events throughout the course of the year. And someone who's still consistently doing it week in, week out, year in, year out.
100.
Yeah, from Coventry originally, spent a lot of time living in Leicestershire, moved back to Norfolk, and within about a couple of weeks he'd won that German Masters title. If he just moves house every few weeks, he'd be raking in the tournament prize money.
Must be the Norfolk air or something.
Yeah, must have something to do with it.
Beaton here, heading for the 19s, looking to leave himself on a decent outshot. 148 is doable. It's not easy.
Well, he's just taken out 108, but he's going to get 6 darts from here with Thomas back on 181, so it's not a nightmare if he doesn't take it out, but it will be a problem if he doesn't put a dent in it, but he's managed to do that with the final dart. What is Thomas going to be waiting on? 61 left, maybe 25? Yeah, he looked like he went for it. 25 for tops, for the bronzed Adonis, just outside of it. So only 1 dart, and he's missed it. And Thomas, having set it up pretty solidly, is going to get 2 darts to immediately break back, and he's looking at double 16. The bed on which Beaton broke the Welshman, and he breaks straight back. It's 3 apiece. Advantage Thomas again.
Yes, good darts again by Thomas to set up that shot in the hope that Beaton didn't check out. And he was there to pounce, to bring us all square yet again in this 1st to 6 encounter, as indeed they all are right the way through these European Tour tournaments. Very short format as Beaton looks to kick off with another 180. Wasn't to be.
Pressure on this Thomas throw now, but he is responding well.
64.
Oh, disappointing after the first dart. Landed where it did. The treble bed was wide open, just as it is for Steve Beaton here. Switches down. Well, once again, it's a good first dart, and he's not been able to follow. Just moves across the oche and comes down, and treble 8 is not what he wanted.
153.
And that will leave him the 108 that he took out to break Thomas in the leg before the last one. 152 is a nice check out there. It's unfortunate, just above the wire, as is that.
60.
Well, a chance. 92 for Thomas is not a gimme, but he's hit this once before. Well, treble 20. He wanted that for double 14. It's not going to happen. He'll be back for double 4 if Thomas cannot take out 92. Now, will he go the ball route? No. Superb stuff. 2 darts. Absolutely no bother at all.
Yes, he's enjoying his weekend here in the Netherlands, is Kevin Thomas. Seeing off the Wanderer Wayne Jones 6-1 in the first round. And now really pushing the number 7 seed Steve Beaton all the way here. Game still nicely poised, hanging in the balance. Who will be meeting Mervyn King or Dimitri Vandenberg in the 3rd round?
Yeah, $2,000 in your pocket for making the last 16 or 3rd round. And it goes up and up and up. Whoever's still standing on Sunday night, 20 grand in their pocket. This is already Kevin Thomas's biggest payday in professional darts. How far can he take it?
We saw Gary Anderson a fortnight ago take home the first European Tour trophy of the year in Hildesheim, and the 20 grand that went with that. That's one of the pick of the second round ties this evening. Gary Anderson against Vincent van der Voort. That should be a pacey affair. That should zip along nicely.
Certainly will. Certainly will. Vincent had a bit of a tough one in coming through last night. I was told he's playing fantastically in qualifying for this. And we know that Gary Anderson's in form. Could be set for a cracker as Kevin Thomas looks to take out. Double top for 106 checkout. Well, he's missed that by quite some way, and that may well have proven to be a killer blow if he'd landed it. But Beaton should have 2 darts at a double. There's the 6. He wants double top now. Can he show Thomas how it's done? Yes, he can. First dart. Holds throw. It's 4-all. And we edge closer to the culmination of this match. It still hangs in the balance. That may be going, Kevin. Oh, just that second dart looked to be falling. Propped it up with a third one. Expert stuff.
Yes, we've seen the throw broken and then broken back again. And Beaton bangs in another ton 80. His third of the match, but no one's been able to stretch the lead more than by 1 leg in this match.
Yeah, well, a ton 80 on the Thomas throw. And look at this, 4 perfect darts to start the leg. 5, Steve Beaton. He's on the 9s. Back-to-back 180s. And Steve Beaton's on a 9-darter. Kevin Thomas has just got to keep plodding on and hope that Beaton doesn't pull out the perfect leg.
So are we about to see a 9-darter to kick off the Saturday afternoon here in Veldhoven? The crowd make their feelings known. They'd love to see one.
93.
But fantastic effort by Beaton. And he's got a potential here for an 11-darter, but here comes Thomas.
139. Stephen Ball, 48.
So to break and go within 1 leg of the match. Double 16, double 8 now for Beaton.
Game shoulder 9 flag.
Well, that may prove to be the leg that determines the outcome of this match. A 12-darter from Steve Beaton after back-to-back 180s to start has broken the Thomas throw and given him the opportunity to throw for a place in the last 16 to play either Mervyn King or Dimitri Vandenberg.
Yes, you'd have thought that would spur Beaton on to get the job done, but Kevin Thomas will have something to say right until the fat lady sings.
60.
And just a poor visit from Thomas, which is the last thing he needs at this stage. And Beaton just turns the screw with a ton 40.
45.
Well, this may be the end of Kevin Thomas and his Dutch Darts Masters adventure. Beaton really wants a treble here. Oh, a treble would have left him Shanghai. As it is, it's a big and 160. So Thomas has an opportunity, but he has to get a ton 40 here. Anything less surely isn't enough.
100.
Well, a ton will leave him 156. We all know Raymond van Barneveld likes taking it out. But Steve Beaton is probably still the favourite here, and he certainly is now. Oh, another one of those would have left him double top for a showboat finish and a 6-4 win. But he has set it up. Now, can Thomas pull out a spectacular one? It isn't going to happen. So you would think Steve Beaton is going to get match darts here. Surely 1, maybe 2. Treble 16, so it's 2 at double 8. Double 4 for the match. 2 missed darts for Steve Beaton, and Kevin Thomas is back, and this could be going to a decider, and he does take out 56 here. You'd have to make him the favourite. Double top for the Welshman. That's a decent marker. And that is ideal. We are going all the way here. Steve Beaton has spurned 2 golden opportunities to win this match. And now he has to break Thomas for a 3rd time if he's going to make it through to the last 16.
And it is Thomas with the throw in this 11th and deciding leg. And well, Steve Beaton, he had his chance, stealing the throw to go 5-4 up with those back-to-back ton 80s. But the Undertaker will be looking to bury Beaton on the darts board in the next few minutes and make his way into round 3 here.
Well, solid tons is probably going to be good enough for Kevin Thomas. He knows if he can go ton, 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 take out 101 at the end of it, then Beaton has to do a 12 darter to stop him. Superb stuff from Kevin Thomas. He could do a 12 darter himself, but here comes Beaton. Here comes Beaton, looking for his 3rd 180 of the match. No, he comes down. 150 left.
Great pressure by Thomas. Beaton wants double 15 for the match.
A 3rd match dart missed by Steve Beaton, and that means that Kevin Thomas is likely to get 3 match darts here. Is he going to be as wasteful as the bronze Adonis? It's going to be double 6. Double 3. It's not an easy one, but he makes it look easy. Kevin Thomas survives 3 match darts from the 7th seed Steve Beaton. And the Welshman is through to the last 16. Mervyn King or Dimitri Vandenberg await. We will find out who in just a few moments' time. Steve Beaton bows out to the Dutch Darts Masters at the earliest opportunity for the former world champion. We'll be back in a moment.
Steve Beaton! And through to the next round from Wales, Kevin Thomas!